said he wasn't fit
Welcome
to be
back, everyone. My name is Eltimar, and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Pathfinder Kingmaker. Where we left off last time, we were on our way to Patax. In fact, we've actually arrived there. We're just resting before we go in, because that's just where we're at. I also just realized we might need to rest one more time, because Octavia doesn't have spells memorized, because I never use her. So we should probably give her some Rift of... and a Polar Ray, I guess. And what else do we have? Legendary proportions. Oh, I also bought like 100 dinosaur bones, so we're not too concerned about legendary proportions running out. Prismatic spray and a resonating word, because why not? Heroism greater is pretty important. Actually, no, not for her. Sorry. Hellfire rays and Hellfire ray disintegrate. Disintegrate is really important for her. As for these, baleful polymorphs, not bad, I guess. Animal growth, and we'll just grab a couple of each. In all, I just kind of chose garbage spells for her, so that was my bad. Ice storms, because it'll be fun. Wrong. Well, actually, she's gonna need some fireballs because we have lots of hastes. In all honesty, because Lindsay is our haste master. She has 6 of them, or 7 of them now. And now Octavia has a bunch of them. Unfortunately, Amiri was left at home because she was the least important of the people to bring along to this particular quest. We need Lindsay for her quest, we need Octavia for her quest. Approaching the city, we found the gates wide open. There was no one there to greet us. Enter the city. So yeah, we kind of had to make do with the people we're bringing. Valerie's just the best tank. She needs to be around. Our main character, we obviously can't leave him behind. Lindsay is the best buffer, and we need to bring her for her quest. Octavia, we need to bring her for her quest. And Knock Knock deals more damage than Amiri, straight up. Interesting. The city is strangely wide open for us. And they're just kind of hanging around. We're gonna look around for vendors.
Did it without breaking.
We got a long spear called Dragon Slayer, +5 Dragonbane spear. Very important, kind of.
I did it. I did.
These are all just citizens, they're not actually shopkeepers. Yet. Sky Metal Cogwheel. Gaspir Lesens is here. There you are, Your Highness. Irivedi's expecting you to bend the knee, but I suspect you have other plans. Assuming I oppose Irivedi, will the old family support me? You can count on help from the Leosenza family, but regarding the other trade houses, I've tried to unite them many times, but the stubborn fools would sooner die alone than triumph united. I have no idea what might bring them in line. What I'm going to tell you will persuade the other trade houses to join the rebellion. I'm all ears. A pirate gang by Elora Nusky worked with Irivedi. I'm afraid this is nothing shocking. Every family has business partners of that sort. Irivedi brought a whole army of bards to Littleton and used them to crush his enemies. Interesting, so he didn't create the academy for his love of arts. But what does this have to do with the trade houses? I have proof that Irivedi intentionally bred monsters. Of course, this is sickening, but I don't think any of the old families would be sufficiently outraged by this to oppose Irivedi openly. All the members of the old families kidnapped by Irivedi are dead. Their bones lie at the bottom of the underground pond at White Rose Abbey. By the gods, this is unheard of. I will immediately dispatch my people to the Abbey and the other families. If this is true, then Irivedi will face blood vengeance from all the families. Tell me about yourself. I'm the head of the Leosenzi family and the Iron Fox Trade House. We ruled Patax not long ago. Before that scoundrel Irivedi seized the crown and most of our property. Now the old families hold but a sliver of their former influence. But we still live on, quietly hoping for revenge. What caused you to lose influence? It's a dark and sordid story, and I'd swear I'd give my life to learn the full of it. Patax was founded by 4 families and ruled by their 4 trade houses for centuries. We quarreled from time to time, of course, and property didn't always change hands peacefully, but none of us would dream of impinging on another family's lawful rights. We already heard this before when we were at the tournament, so we don't need to belabor that point. All the old families of Patax will join our cause.
I'm leaking red all over myself.
That was a brutal trap. I didn't even notice.
I did it.
Regardless, we got the Ring of Law, +4 deflection bonus to AC and immunity to confusion. Only lawful characters can equip it, of course. But we also need to cast heal on Knock Knock, who lost 200 hit points from Finger of Death, which is actually more than heals, which is only 150. But he'll be fine.
Without breaking it.
There's got to be actual merchants here somewhere.
This requires your attention.
Also a barrel. With some shells and stuff. Stefano Moscani is here. We might have to kill him.
I did it. I did.
Alright, Stefano, let's get into some sort of semblance of a decent formation here. And then we'll send you to talk. So we reach the climax of your tale at last. Admitting his failure, the brave but alas inept ruler delivers his crown into the hands of his wise old friend. At least that's how they'll write about it in the chronicles, and we both know that's the only thing that matters. You weren't the first and you won't be the last to lose all you possess to my master, but I must admit, you were a worthy adversary. You're right about one thing. Only one monarch will hold their crown by day's end, but it won't be Iravetti. You simply won't give up, even to the bitter end. How amusing. Well, we shall see who prevails. If you knew what I know, you wouldn't stay loyal to Iravetti for long. Let me tell you something. Don't waste your breath. I already know everything that you know and more besides. You can't convince me to join you with flattery or threats, or any shocking scandal. Go now. My king is waiting. Poor guy. I kinda wish he would join me, but we're gonna have to kill him. Probably during the final confrontation. Alright, so let's take a look over here. There's nowhere we can go over there. There's no merchants. Let's see where we can go, or where we can go this way, because I think we don't have to go to the palace just yet. I think we can go to, like, the... Yeah, there's a bunch of places we can go. So we're gonna go to the port first, where there are actual merchants. Oh. Okay, so there's a merchant and he sells hot garbage. Is there any other merchants around? There's gotta be one. There's Mr. Viril.
I found something in
Something's hidden in the fish. A bunch of other stuff. Karn Viril is here. We might have to kill him.
Me see, me keep.
We percepted something, but where? It's not those things. Might be something over there. Ah. I think it could be something over on this side. And now we're just picking up sling staffs. Of course. We really should... Wait, what happened to all of our good perception checks? We used to be really good at perception a while back.
Not nervous when watched.
What is the trickery check on this? Okay. Someone else in this group should be able to do it. We have 3 other lockpickers at this point. We have 1, 2, 3.
I did as you asked.
Okay, it worked just fine. We got River Fox's Memento Pendant, which is +5 to all mobility and trickery checks and deals an additional 1d6 damage to all flanked opponents, denying their opponent's dexterity bonus as per sneak attack. This damage is increased by an additional 3d6 against targets that aren't in combat. And then we also found a punching dagger +4, which is fine, but not super important. Piece of sky metal. It'd be nice if we stopped blowing ourselves up with traps, though.
And Lindsay was called forth.
And one more heal, just for good measure. Alright, Karn Viril. Not you.
Don't hesitate.
Gripping the handle of his dagger, the gnome sizes you up with his dim, shifty eyes. You, what are you doing here? We can't be seen together. Don't come any closer or I'll slit your throat. Now listen to me. What can you say to me? I don't believe a single word you say. All the members of the old families kidnapped by Iravetti are dead. Their bones lie at the bottom of the underground pond at White Rose Abbey. The gnome flashes a rotten grin. That's no news. I can even guess where your bones will soon lie. Get out, we have nothing to discuss. Alright, fine. You don't want to talk? We don't have to talk. I don't really care about you anyways. He's an insane gnome assassin. First Mate Waller, a dark-haired middle-aged man with a sailor's gait-trimmed beard and grumpy face, is blocking your way. Sir, my name is Waller, and it's my honor to serve as first mate aboard the pirate ship called the Prestigious. I'd like to ask you for a favor. Help me save my merry crew of sea dogs from drowning in the bottoms of their bottles. Can I count on your help? Without you, my crew will drown in drunkenness and decadence. A pirate names himself from the start, then has the audacity to ask for help? Life in the River Kingdoms is insane. This really needs to change. What's your problem? Weller points grimly at the drunken pirates. There, our crew has placed an order. A wizard named Blakemore agreed to create a grimoire for us. A book. More, a masterpiece of art. We're supposed to meet him at this tavern several days ago, but he hasn't shown up. Worse, we have no idea where we should look for him. Blakemore is an extraordinary man full of amazing stories, but he's jealous of his solitude. In truth, if the whole crew stays here drinking, waiting for him for days upon days, and if it goes on like that, why, we'll lose our image as honest pirates. What respected client would want to hire us then? It's long past time for us to set sail, but Captain Martin will hear nothing of it. He won't leave without the book. I need your help. I have to overthrow the captain and take command, but I'm not the most popular man in the crew. If Martin is like an amusing and irresponsible father for the sailors, I'm the strict mother, ready to put her rolling pin to use. I need someone who can persuade the sailors to take my side. There aren't many who support me now, just those who want to fill our sails with southern winds. It's true, we live in the age of decadence and decline. I'd wager you're curious what you'll stand to gain. I'll answer you. Robbing raids are a thing of the past for this ship and her crew. We'll dedicate ourselves to trading elite art pieces. This is a highly profitable business, and that's just as true for anyone drawing taxes from our vessel. If you help me, then after I become captain, I'll pursue this business under your banner. But this will only work if I'm captain. I can't speak for Martin. He always preferred robbery over honest trade. Answer me this about Blakemore and the grimoire. I'm ready to tell you whatever you wish, if it helps you to help us. Tell me about the grimoire. Not much to be told. It's a book. It's big and beautiful, covered with calligraphy. Knowing Blakemore, it's full of magical surprises, but its main value lies in the perfection of the visual aesthetics. Weller smirks. Sound like an artist, don't I? As you can see, throughout the years, I've become well versed in matters of art. I practically grown to love it. No more questions. We'll talk later. We're not going to deal with the pirate captain yet, but we can actually go get the book from Blakemore. Or, yeah, Blakemore, I think. Which we'll do before we have this war against Iravetti. Which is going to be quite a fight. In fact, maybe we should go get that book now. It's not that far from here, and we don't have anything else to do in this particular zone because the merchant is selling nothing important at all. Which is really disappointing, honestly. We could go to the academy first, I guess. Or the Lonely Mansion. That's where Octavia's quest is. Alright, let's go out for 1 second. We need to quickly go to the door and see if we can get this book. It's only 5 hours out of town, so quick jaunt. Can't hurt. And we're waiting. There we go. Alright, into the door again. I wonder if it's still locked. Oh, I guess we're done there. So, are we not allowed to go back in? Do we not even get a quest for that? Oh, right, we need to go to the Castle of Knives. Oh, shoot, we need to go to the Castle of Knives. Right, I forgot all about that. We should probably do that right now, before we lose that quest. Well, we can't go into the book place, so I think for some reason our game got slightly screwed up and that quest came out of order, but that's fine, whatever. It's not a big deal. We can just turn him into the captain to complete the quest anyways, which isn't a huge concern. Now, the Castle of Knives is up here. It is a slightly longer journey. Oh, go away. Oh. What? What is it that we're fighting? If it's 800 elementals, I'll just pause the video.
Let's make this quick.
No, it's just poisonous primal manticores instead. Okay, save, hurry up. I think the save is getting more and more problematic as time goes on. Looks like my dog needs to go out as well. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna pause the video, finish this fight, get up to the Castle of Knives, do that quest, and come back. Well, we'll do the quest together, and then we'll move back to Patax. But I'll be back in a couple seconds. Alrighty, we are back and we're here with Pooja the Wolf. You took your time, Your Highness. Unfortunately, you did not pass the trial. Now the final trial awaits you. Find my sister, Vidya the Lion. She's somewhere nearby. You will need not look far. You're suddenly much more polite. Forgive my rudeness as part of the trial. Not everyone is able to smother their pride and suffer insults from a smug stranger. What does your name mean? That doesn't matter. We're gonna go find this other girl. We forgot a little bit about this quest and didn't do it fast enough. That's okay. We've passed all the other trials, so we'll finish them. We'll finish 3 of the trials at least. That'll be good enough, I guess. We should have gone as fast as possible. That was my bad. I got distracted by Patax. Where is this girl, though? She could be anywhere along here, but we're just looking for one person. We can see on the map if she pops up, there'll be like a little person icon. Although we're not going close enough to this side. Okay, she's not there. Anyone there? Just watching for her. She'll hopefully appear. I think I failed this one last time too, by not coming fast enough. Where is this girl? Hold up, I found something. There's clearly a ding. A ding of what, though? There's no loot icons around or anything. Not sure what we dinged. Should just spread my group out and try and find this girl a little bit easier. What about up here? No. Not up here, is she? No. Alright, we must have passed her somewhere. She also could be over on this side, I guess. I'm gonna skirt closer to this upper wall next time when we come through. Just make sure she's not down here. This would have been a neat place to see in its prime. If I were Video, where would I be? Possibly way down here. She might be up over in this area. Maybe we just missed her somewhere here. I mean, we searched all up there, so she's got to be around here somewhere. Oh, there's a thing here. Ancient Elven Bead. There's a mobility. Oh, there's Vidya the Lion. There's also a mobility check up to this tower, so let's
I did it.
go do that really
I
quickly.
did.
Get rid of this trap.
Did it without breaking it.
Why are we rolling such bad rolls on trickery? We have
Why don't we set
some of the
up
best
camp?
trickery we can get in the game, but we still keep failing our trickery checks because terrible rolls like 1s and 2s all the time.
I've broken a nail!
It's a tough roll.
Ah, forget it.
It's just not my lucky day.
Gotta try again. Which is kind of annoying, but oh well. Okay, it took us a little bit to get through that thing, but we have 2 scrolls of Raised Dead, 4 scrolls of Heals, and 1
Did it
Ancient
without
Elven
breaking
Bead.
it.
Let's go talk to Vidya the Lion. What's she got going on? Hello, Your Highness, I'm Vidya the Lion. Are you ready for final trial? Sure, I guess. May the final trial commence. Happy are those who have learned the truth. Here's the first question. Which gods does our order venerate? Oh, well, there's 2 that have Shaylin and Irori first, so probably that one. And Rovagug is not a good god, so I'm gonna go with this one. Correct, we offer prayers to gods of good and order. Perfect. May the trial commence. Happy are those who have learned the truth. Here's the second question. What does the name of our order mean? The way of the hero? This is true? Okay, cool. Final question. What did the teacher Avalo do when he learned the truth? He didn't set off on a crusade. He also didn't put his teachings in a book, so I'm going to go with debates. Correct. Many traveled there to prove his words wrong, only to become his followers. May the trial commence. Happy are those who have learned the truth. Well, Your Highness, you have answered all the questions. You've learned so much about our order. I am glad. Knowledge is the first step to understanding, and understanding opens the path to enlightenment. With your permission, I shall withdraw. I must confer with my brothers and sisters, and we shall assemble not far from here. Find us to hear our verdict. Well, where are they going to go? Come back. Alright, well, let's go find out where they are. So she walked this way, so let's just walk this way. Worst case, oh, yep, she's still walking this way. Oh, they're all here. Cool. Who do I talk to? You? The masters of the Surum Gammon Order silently watch you approach. Beside the 4 masters, you see a 5th nondescript halfling woman in a modest robe. Your Highness, we meet again. Allow me to introduce you to our 5th member, or 5th master, whose test you faced. Daksha, the chameleon, watched you from afar and has drawn her own conclusions about how you approached our tests. Glad to meet you, Your Highness. We're ready to announce our verdict. Are you ready to hear it? Sure, I guess so. Alright, I have tested His Highness, and I testify he is worthy. Worthy? Forgive me, but no, not worthy. 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 The majority of the masters agree, Your Highness. We find you worthy of our aid, and we would offer you the title of Protector of the Wise Way. Will you accept it? Sure. Rejoice, brothers and sisters, for today the Wise Way has gained a new protector in this world. It's time we keep our promise. We award you with the secret weapon of our order. It's a spell that quells all wrath, pacifies berserkers, and binds evil. We're sure you'll use it wisely. And someone's car alarm's going off. That's great. I'm gonna pause while this figures itself out. Alright. And it seems to have worked itself out. And then there's one more gift we offer, the Word of Truth. We have long meditated, seeking knowledge of the power that opens portals. Here's what is revealed to us. The one you've been fighting since the day you set foot in the Stolen Lands, she is not the only fountain of evil, but its greatest victim. As she prepares to sting you with her dagger, a sword hangs above her head in the hands of another. It is in your power to save her, if you would brave the wrath of those who could make even her tremble. And now it's time for us to depart your lands. Goodbye, Your Highness, and may your way always be wise. Fancy. Well, we finished the quest, I guess. And we got 28,000 experience. We didn't get the unanimous win, which is fine, I guess. You missed out on a helmet, I think. I remember getting it last time. Or did we? I can't remember now. I'm blending all of my playthroughs of this game together, and it's kind of becoming a jumble in my mind. Anyways, it's time to go back to Patax. We finished this thing. I guess we could have left it there for a while, but it's fine. It's all good. And we still have a few minutes left, so let's go do like a Miri's quest, or let's do Octavia's quest first, I think. That'll be the best bet.
Why don't we set up camp?
We'll set up camp when we get back to Patax. It's only 1-2 days away. Well, 1.5 days away, I guess. And, oops, we meant to rest. Don't go into Patax yet. Just a quick siesta, since we're exhausted and we will literally die. Whoops. There we go. And we are officially rested. And we even have spells on Octavia. Which is good. Wait, hold up. Why are we still exhausted? We just rested. Okay, maybe we can't rest on Patax?
Knock knock. Don't you
Yes,
feel
being alone
sad?
is tough.
You are the
Especially
only one of
with
your kind in
Longshanks
our
around.
midst. I believe
But
you get
I
lonely
stay patient.
sometimes.
It's my duty. Stay patient.
Well, that's not a good sign. Why isn't resting working? Alright, let's try one other thing to rest. Let's go to, like, the middle of nowhere. It's not that far away. If resting doesn't work, we might have to save and reload. I think my game is slowly starting to break, which is oh no, now it's fine. Yeah, okay, whatever. Let's go deal with this Octavia thing. I'm sort of confused as to what just happened, but at the very least it seems to be fine now, so good enough. Okay, Lonely Mansion. Servant is here. Let's go talk to him. You wish to see the Marchioness? Yes, actually I do. It's got such a dark, gloomy song playing in this place.
I will guide us.
What is it? I wasn't expecting guests. A woman comes out of the back rooms in a dress that was once expensive but is now moth-eaten and heavily mended. Her posture and gait give away a noble upbringing. She seems to be in her 40s, though some pain or suffering must have worn her beyond her years, leaving wrinkles across her face and grey in her hair. I'm the Marchioness Clarita della Fioni. Welcome to my manor. I'm afraid I have nothing to offer you, nor do I have the honor of knowing you. To what do I owe the pleasure? Hello, mother. Octavia? Gods, my Octavia, is it really you? It's been so many years. The Marchioness steps forward to hug her daughter, tears in her eyes, but stops when she sees Octavia's stony gaze. Your Octavia? Your? My last memory was of you selling me to the slave traders, and you dare to call me yours? Cruel words, but fair. Octavia, my child, let me tell you what happened. Afterwards, you may decide on your own what to do, even if it means you never wish to see me again. All I need to be happy is to know you are safe and sound. I'm listening. How did Octavia become a slave? My father, may his soul rest in peace, was a very stern man, some would say cruel. When he found out I was expecting the child of some adventurer, he expelled me from the house and cut me off from any inheritance. I scraped by on my own for 3 years, sewing, teaching, and the like, but then father discovered he was dying and the Della Fiorni line would end, so he told me he would leave the full inheritance to me if I would only get rid of my disgrace to get rid of you. And so you did, traded me for an inheritance, I see. No, it wasn't like that at all. I had a plan to deceive him, you know? I made arrangements with a man from the Technic League. He was supposed to take you to Numeria, keep you there until my father died, and then bring you back. I was trying to do what I thought was best for you. Do you understand? I wanted you to grow up in your own manner, in luxury rather than poverty, but once father was gone, the man from the Technic League said he didn't remember any such arrangements. Said he bought you, and had already sold you, and had no idea where you were anymore. As far as I can tell, not one person in this family possesses the ability to think through the consequences of their actions. Who was Octavia's father? A pathetic wretch, nothing more. A visiting elf swept a silly young girl off her feet, then vanished as soon as he learned she was expecting. I care not to even say his name. Why didn't you buy her back? I had no idea where she was. Octavia, believe me. I continued to look for you all these years. I spent all the inheritance hiring sleuths and investigators to scour Numeria and the River Kingdoms for you. But you were nowhere to be found, except in my capital. As the advisor. It really couldn't have been that hard to figure out. The Marchioness wipes tears from her eyes. I knew you were still alive. I could feel it, and I never stopped searching. I just wanted to see you again, just once. To at least beg your forgiveness. What do you say, Octavia? I say I can't understand how this woman has the nerve to snivel and play the innocent victim. Quit the drama, mummy dear. You seem to have lived well enough all these years. You used me like a chip at the gambling house and you lost. And once you changed your mind and tried to get me back, it was too late. Well, too bad. Am I supposed to feel sorry for you? No, my child. I was young and stupid. I thought I could make a better life for you. I never needed the title, or even this townhouse. You didn't, did you? Is that so? Well, then let me spare you of it. A smirk disfigures Octavia's face, or maybe a grimace of pain. She tears an oil lamp from the wall and hurls it to the floor. Octavia, my dear child, don't! Ah! Run and stay out of my way. I have no mother. Let's go. Let it burn. There's nothing more to do here. Okay. I don't think Octavia's gonna make it to the end of the game, unfortunately. I like how we just left our Smilodon behind.
I did it.
Come on, Smilodon, you can come out too. Just like, the cat's just like, guys, I'm still in this room that you just closed the door on and locked for some reason. I'm not really sure why we locked it, but, that is a thing we did. Alright, we're gonna end the video here, though. We are closing in on the end of the game, sort of. There's several more big things to do. We have to do the house at the end of time. We have to do the epilogue type stuff against the real end boss of the game. Yeah, we have a bunch to do still. But we have to finish up attacks, and we'll do so in the next video. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.